I'm going to back up a little bit. Blake finally tells you he wants to be with you. Was that a surprise for you? And why did you ultimately end things?
Yeah, so Blake coming to me to tell me that he was having feelings for me was a complete surprise. Just because at that point I shut my feelings down so far, and I thought he did too, because I honestly encouraged him. I said, listen, what are you doing in paradise? I said, I want Hannah. I said, you should pursue her. And that's what he did.
So why couldn't you get those feelings back? Too little, too late, or what was it?
I think it was a lot of everything that's happened. I knew he wanted to go to paradise early on in our friendship, and I was like, I don't want somebody who wants to go to paradise. Obviously, they don't choose me. And then I found out about his night with someone else like 3 days before, and I was like, okay, I wouldn't want that, someone treating me that way. Everything else just escalated quickly in paradise, and I just shut down, and then...
Did it feel like a little bit of good vindication?
I wouldn't say that. No.
I did not expect this to go this way.
Neither did I.
I don't understand, like, what's changed today?
I wondered, it's this guy who kind of wasn't totally honest with you, and you had come into paradise saying, look, I want to make Blake cry a little bit.
Okay, that was a complete joke, because I remember talking to one of the producers, and I was like, hey, I want to have fun. I want to be, funny. People see that side of me, because I do have, this sense of humor, and...
Well, it's been a different side of you. We saw you crying a lot more on your last round of Paradise, but there has been some backlash towards you. How have you felt about that, and what would you say to those people?
I did receive a lot of backlash, and unfortunately, we all real people, and the fact that Blake is getting it, I think I got the kind of leftovers of that hate for choosing to keep him around, because my choice to keep him around was to, he deserves to find love, and I see the genuine in him, not to, make him my or whatever.
I will not let myself be over again. So today, I'm going to make Blake my bitch.
That was a joke. And I told Blake, I was like, hey, Blake, welcome to your personal hell. He knew everything that I was telling him. It's not, surprise.
Well, people also gave you a little backlash for things with Caelynn, saying that you were staying in paradise for a friendship rose. What do you say to them?
I can do whatever I want with the rose. It's
yes.
A friendship rose. And they both knew way before Caelynn sat down and at me. What was unfortunate about that situation is that she kept going after me hey, what are your intentions? And I'm like, my intention is, she goes, well, what are you doing here? That became frustrating for me.
What do you say to people who have been coming after Blake? You've defended him a little bit on social media. Are you still defending him?
I'm supporting him because I think he needs it. He's had so many people on that beach be supportive of him and be there his friend. But when the show started airing, he didn't see a majority of those people. So he feels, form of betrayal, and that nobody was there for him. So I just continue someone to hold his hand and show that, hey, I've been here for you for a year.
Was he in a dark place?
From my perspective, I say I haven't seen him in this position ever before, and it was hard to watch. But I think it's his position to say where he was.
How did you feel about his performance during the finale? For example, he did not want to apologize for releasing the text messages between him and Caelynn, and a lot of people in the cast were saying, dude, just say sorry.
I know a lot of people were saying, say sorry, but I think for Blake, he had to feel it where it was coming from. To apologize for the text messages, that just doesn't seem right, because I think there's more to it. There's an apology,
Do you think he should have released them?
It's a lot of gray area in that subject, just because, I can only speak it on myself. If I were in his shoes and somebody told the whole nation, millions of viewers, that I silenced somebody knowing that they're a sexual assault victim, I would find a way to be that's not true. But he had a couple of valid points. Sitting in an interview, how can he trust her to say what it is when she lied to the...
How do you feel like he handled tonight, though? Because I have to be honest, watching it, I don't think Blake got a ton of redemption. People didn't walk away saying, okay, we forgive you, and hands weren't shook. It was kind of the opposite.
No, I completely agree with you. I think he started off strong, and he had the confidence until other people started chiming in and still having an opinion on it. And I think, again, once he crumbled, I think Blake just needs to let go of his ego, recognize when things are wrong, apologize for them, own your actions, and should be easier done.
I gotta ask you about a different Stagecoach moment. You and Caelynn brought up another man who was involved with the two of you. Who are you talking about?
I did okay. The point of me bringing up this guy is because I gave Caelynn benefit of doubt, and she personally did something.
It sounded like maybe a country singer. You flew in with him. Was he a singer, a member of Bachelor Nation?
Nope.
A country singer then?
Nope. I don't want to mention who it is just because it's, I guess, not relevant. I just wanted to say what my situation was with Caelynn. And it wasn't that I just disregarded her from the get-go. It was a little bit more personal. She did it personally.
It sounds like you guys have a lot of history. Last question for you. How will you and Caelynn walk away from tonight? Are you friendly? Are you not? Where are things at?
I've told Caelynn from the moment, sorry, I keep hitting the mic, that I'm indifferent about her. I just didn't trust her intentions when she was on Golden season, and I was indifferent. I'll see her at an event, I'll say hello. I'm not like, oh, you're a mean girl, like I don't want to talk to you. None of that. It's just another person that I know.